Greetings, beloved human family. I am Gilles Mancillon, and I come very briefly today to do a little tarot reading in order to address the energies of the month of November. The tarot is basically entertainment. It is both educational and entertaining, or it should be entertaining, for it is much easier to learn something when you're having fun. The tarot is representing archetypal energies, images that are already present within the invisible world, within our consciousness, but when they come up in the tarot, they make it, they come to the surface of consciousness. So basically all that we seek, we already have. It's just it needs to be revealed. So I'm going to ask to offer the highest guidance for all the viewers during for this month of November. I will pull 10 cards, and we'll see what different cards than the ones that I did in the previous reading in French. It is completely different, but then also there is this month of November is very, very important, mostly for those who live in America. For there may be a very great. Well, right now it doesn't look too good when you look at the level of communication of both candidates, but this election may create a shift. It is part of the. It is very difficult to talk about it. First, I'm not American, so I'm not voting. I don't feel like I would want to express myself on that. But it will create. There's going to be great changes that are going to be coming, hopefully from this transformational energy. The situation for this month of November is nothing short of becoming the master of you, the master of your thoughts, the master of your emotion, the master of your physical habits, the master of love, the master of light. Becoming a master, it means being in alignment, being centered, being whole. For it is not really us when we ascend that place of ascension, that place of mastery. It is just something that has been cultivated to reach that point. So the work has to be done in order to get there, although it is the universe that seal the deal, so to speak, when we ascend. Ascension in essence is just to be able to see far, far, far more into the past and the future, to hear far more also, to be able to listen to all of what life has to say to us on a super personal level at any given time. There is so much that is being said. But the human ear is not yet sensitive to that, and is also to increase your feeling center, to feel more. But before that, we need to heal all those wounds that makes us think that we do not want to feel more, because if what we feel is not joy, happiness, then we don't really want to expand it. But we have to allow those things to pass, so that joy can reveal itself, like little moments of joy. It doesn't have to be ecstatic joy or anything like this, but little moments during the day where you feel like, wow, this is a nice moment, nice breath, nice idea, nice thoughts, nice feeling. So you develop a sense of gratitude for certain moments that are energies that are being experienced. So, in relationship to ascending, to achieving this mastery, there is the second card represents the contradicting force. So, and here we have guilt, the sense of guilt. It's like she's going insane, actually. But it's like you have to let go of all guilt. It is very, very important. It's essential. It's like you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive others. To believe that that something is not perfect is just. Of course, there is things we want to work on. There is things that we've done wrong. There is things that may still haunt us from the past. But we have to let go of that. That's the first thing. Those things are like old fear of inadequacies, all kinds of other fear. But fear is an illusion. Like in martial arts, we have been taught, because fear is something can be like an overwhelming energies that possess us. But in martial arts, when you study a bit in martial arts, you learn that your fear, you want to make your fear like small animals, so they don't dominate you. And you don't want to think about pink elephant. You want to keep your focus into whatever you're doing. But essentially, even first you want to domesticate your fear. They've been companion. We've been working with them. All the worries come from fear. All the violence come from fear. All those things. But those things have to be completely abolished eventually, because they are. that means, because if there is fear, there is no love. You cannot love and fear in the same time. Or if you fear love, maybe you fear love, or you feel lost of love, or you feel, but love and fear cannot coexist. It's like, so choose love every time, and then once we let go of that guilt, there is a great sense of sharing. This great abundance can be shared, for life is abundant. Life is a gift. It's full of gift, and we have the potential to discover a new level of empowerment, new gift, new realities to share, new energies, new light. And whatever we discover, it is good to be able to share it with others. For love, it's not something that you want to contain. You cannot contain it. It's like, you can only make love real when you express it, when you share it with somebody. It's an exchange. It's an ascension process. Is basically opening your heart to exchange love with your source, your creator, and that is the deep and profound relationship, the most powerful relationship we can ever come to discover. For that is the base root of all other relationships. But that may be for on a more spiritual level. What we see before us, for some reason, or maybe what the cards are guiding to, is a card of postponement. Is this person that's looking? He lives in a black and white world, and is looking through a window of this beautiful color and this beautiful landscape of life, that and he sees that, well, it's going to be later. For now, he's accepting this black and white, and he's looking at what he wants. But forget time and space. Just move right into what you want. Just accept what you want as it is. It is already here, and then the more you accept it as it's already here, the less difficult it will be for it to come to you. And also, if you think that postponing to a later date, something that you need to do today, will be easier in the future. It may or it may not. So if you can act today, it's better. Whatever you feel like you have to do, you can just do it today. Today is always now is always the best time to act. It's the only time to act, in fact, because we don't know what the future holds. So, but we have already the energies of the now to exist in. Once we do that, we find a deep transformation. We have this new moon in Scorpio that is very powerful. I have my moon in Scorpio in my natal chart, so it is the moon return. It is a moon that shouldn't be too hard to live with, but it addresses like deep things. It's like our relationship to sex, our relationship to death, our relationship to money. All those things have to be integrated, and whatever the universe is trying to align us with higher ideas, higher energies, higher visions, but it's subtle energies, so it's not always discernible. The thing is not to think too much, to feel more, to trust your feeling center. Doesn't mean you want to put it into something that's comprehensible, but not everything is comprehensible. You do have the energies is transcendental, so not all is relatable all in linear time. Eventually everything will be understood. What happened in the past, in the subconscious, what was below, what accumulated there was of the forces, is the letting go. The letting go is a little drop of water that's been really comfortable on this leaf, but it kind of flowed down the leaf, and now it's got to let go because it doesn't know where it's gonna go, but it's gonna let go of that leaf, and it's gonna fall. But then at the end of the fall, it's gonna fall into the water and become one with the water, the lake below. So you have to trust, by letting go, you will arrive something better, something nicer. For it is nice. The drop of water was fine on the leaf, but it's far more comfortable united with the rest of the water of the lake. The situation that we are now presently in is the void, is the nothingness. So it is here. It's the fifth major arcane. It is the great teacher, the void, the ability to be fine in the void without having to be able to hold your mind still, your body still, it talks the void, I sense in a way anything is possible from within the void. Everything is created from the void. Matter, antimatter comes from that void, that 0 point void, and so all of it is to be able to move in and out of from non-form to form, from non-action to action, to find the harmonious connection. But understand there is a lot more void in the universe than form. What we are going to be coming into is awareness. It means that this person has this form, he's got this form of this human body, but within himself there is a higher being that's emerging from within. And so it is awareness, it is the soul that is coming out. For ego personality needs to allow more of our soul energy to integrate, and within that it will bring great treasure, great knowledge, great wisdom, great love, great understanding. It is like all those fragmented parts need to reunite, reconnect, and through that, this is who we are in the situation, this seventh card, and it is nothing short of existence. It is a person that's standing within a lotus flower and observing the totality of existence. It is a card of power. It is a card of magic. Accept that life may be magical. Allow the universe to reveal magic for you. If you expect problem, you will get problem. If you expect miracles, you will get miracles. But the thing is, if you've been expecting problem for years and then all of a sudden you decide I'm going to expect miracles, so you say, well, I'm going to expect miracles, and you have problems coming to you, understand that it comes from past conditioning. You have to keep expecting miracles all the way until you're sure that this is really what you want, a life of grace and ease and flow. And from there, as time goes on, the new programming will come, and life will begin to reflect more of that higher intention. For what surrounds the environment, what surrounds you, and all the energies of the external world are traveling. So it is a wonderful card. It is a card of rapid acceleration and progress. It is also a card of what it means traveling. It can be physical. It can be psychological. If you sometimes we open our mind to possibility for within ourselves. We have incredible power that we have yet to discover. Like if we would like use the wholeness of our DNA or reconnect the brain, because it is not outside of the human potential to use 100% of its brain. It's just not in function because the consciousness does not need it. But as we grow into consciousness, the brain is returning to this original function, and so there will be far more psychic insight and inside inner powers that will be unfolding as we continue to grow. For ascension is not whatever we give. We are creating our ascension. It is through our action, our desire, our drives, our will, our intention, our actions, our words. Everything is built, and so we have to work on those things if we want them to anchor within our reality. We cannot just expect it for like that somebody else is going to do the work for us, whatever we do. But the universe and the whole universe and source and all the benevolent powers of creation are working as one to bring this whole world into collective awareness, freedom and joy. But it will take a little while, for there is still a lot of conditioning right now that have been going on for a very long time. And so right now we have, this is our emotional state, the ninth card, and so we have our hopes and fear, and here we faced our deepest fear, and now we're getting into a rebirth. So our deepest fear were fear of loss. Once you accept, you trust, there is nothing you can lose or gain. You just experience whatever you have, and you trust that life will get better and better. Once we experience the total loss of everything, there is a rebirth for every cycle, and so. But the fear will. It is the mastery of fear to be able to be reborn from the old state. And for that, we believe that controlling the situation is a good ally. So there is certain things we need to control. There is certain things we need to to master, so to speak. But anything on the outside that if we have control over outside thing, it is an illusion, a temporal illusion. For this control can be taken at any time. The only control we have is the control we are able to and even the control within ourselves. As soon as we make a statement that we control this, the next 5 minutes later we have an energy that comes in that shows us that we're totally out of control and we don't control anything. So let's let go of the control, let go of the conditioning, flow with the flow, allow yourself to be transported into a new, a better place. Because otherwise we'll get exhausted. This person who's like he's trying to hold on to his world, and all the parts of his world, he has the feeling that he has to maintain all those little parts in order for the world to work. But he gets exhausted and everything breaks down. So it is not the way to go. It is so it is not the way to go, and so we have to let go of that. So there is a lot of things that will be processed emotionally, and so this new vision, this is a new vision that will come in. It's a beautiful card. It's the Hangman in traditional tarot. So it is a new vision that comes in, because we know that the old will not. We already know what doesn't work, what we do not want, and what we want to, if possible, move away from in a way that is gracious and harmonious, that is not too brutal but not too slow either. And once we let go, we accept the transformation, we find harmony. For harmony is really what we seek, that everything is in balance, that we are in flow, like dolphins. Dolphins live in joy, they live in ecstasy, they are pure. They are purely within their divinity, so to speak, and so this is what we aspire to: the emotional integration of those master dolphin. For instance, is just one example, but I'm using that because that's what the card is showing here. Well, I have many friends who are dolphins. For dolphins, to me, they are not animals. They are more closer to an ascended masters. They're very, very advanced beings, although they don't build things. And then the outcome is to be able to accept for a while to be alone. C'est-à-dire is the one who seek, but is really his ability to seek and gives him the ability to find. And once he finds, he's able to shine, and his light is able to enlighten the future before him. He sees, no matter where he goes, this light just is gonna illuminate the world. And so it is a card of completion. It is a 9, and so it is the hermit and the seeker. So it is a time also we need to learn to stand on our own 2 feet, to be independent, and also to continue to seek to develop this light. I'm going to pull another card to explore a little bit about this. See, the thing about this, because it's called aloneness. Before, I just need to say, aloneness does not mean lonely. For if we are all one, alone means all one. When we're all one, we can never be separated from anything, so we can never be alone. And yet we are one. So there is a few paradox, and yet the path of the earth means that sometimes you have to accept to walk by yourself, and to in order to discover those inner things that if you were too distracted within society, you would never even put your attention to the inside of you. What we need to understand from that is the compromise. So it's 2 warriors that are about to fight, but it's no compromise is really the only compromise that may be worthwhile would be compromise that with the soul, the ego compromise with the soul, so that more soul fragment can be integrated. For if you compromise your true self in order to please somebody, usually you won't get what you want. You will learn something, but the only way, you have to remain true to yourself, and from there will be great adventure. It is the card of adventure. It's a little child that's stepping into this rainbow light. So there's great adventures that are coming up, and so this month should be quite extremely powerful, this month of November, in terms of transformative potential. We'll see, but the whole end of this year will definitely bring new energies, and I'm gonna be myself going through a lot of changes. I will do my best to do more videos, to organize myself so I can put videos more regularly. I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful month of November. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment box below. I may not have time to respond to the comment directly on the box, but I will read them, and if the questions are general enough, I will do my best to address those questions within a future video. Thank you for sharing, thank you for your time. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.